Hey guys, are we ready to do some writing? I hope you're ready because we're writing stories. Those are the most fun because it all just gets to come from your brain. So much fun. So, today, as you can see, we are going to be working on writing brilliant beginnings, okay? So, when you're writing your beginning, remember you're setting your reader up for the whole story, okay? You've got to think about story chants. So you've got to let your reader know who your character is, what the setting is, and it kind of leads into the problem a little bit. Now, don't just say who the character is. This is your chance to describe the character. What does the character look like? What does the character act like? How does the character feel? Okay? And you're always thinking in the back of your head as an author, what changes my character have in the story? So I talked with you about in the that was a weird. Okay, let me come over here. So in my brainstorming yesterday, where we were talking about Jamie the chicken and how Jamie the chicken is nervous and afraid of everything, well, that was all part of my author master plan because guess what? Jamie's going to go through a change. She's going to go from being nervous and afraid of everything to learning to be learning to be brave and that it's okay to take risks. So in my head as an author, I'm already thinking about what character or what change my character is going to make. So in your activities, okay, I'm not sure what it's going to look like on your end, but on my end, I can click here and see. There it is. Okay, here's my sample that I made. Okay, so yesterday we talked about that brainstorming. Okay, where is it? Oh no, guys. Here it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to come here. Whew, that was like a moment of panic. Okay, so my Monday brainstorm. Okay, you can see. Come on, baby. There it goes. All right, you can see all of the brainstorming that I had. And before you actually start writing, it might be a good idea to go through this. Okay, so again, my character, Jamie the chicken, red, gray, white spots. Okay, nervous and afraid of everything. Remember, that's all part of my author master plan. You need to have one too, okay? What's the setting? My setting's on a farm, but I also know I have this scary fence line that's close to the edge of the woods. Thinking about my character and what change they have to have. You can put some of those things in your setting, okay? The problem is my golden egg is lost. Whew. I'm worried and scared about having to go find it, okay? Thinking about my events, I'm going to ask around to see if anyone else has seen it. Starts looking around when no one has seen it. I start looking around the farm but can't find it anywhere. And then I get to my solution where Jamie the chicken, finally gets brave enough to look on the other side of the fence and finds it under a stump. And then all in the end, throughout all of this, I'm feeling proud. Jamie the chicken is feeling proud and learns that it's important to be brave sometimes, okay? So now you're going to get into your beginnings, okay? And what this looks like, I have my example. Okay, you can see in your beginning, we're really setting up the characters, the setting, and jumping into the problem, not the solution, the problem. Okay, so here's what I came up with. On a small farm at the edge of a dark forest lived a chicken named Jamie. So see how I got my setting and my character all in one sentence? But I added details in there as well. On a small farm at the edge of a dark forest lived a chicken named Jamie. Jamie was a beautiful chicken with gray feathers and white spots. Jamie was kind but very nervous. So now I'm letting my reader know who my character is. Jamie was kind but very nervous. She was afraid of everything. She was even afraid of harmless butterflies. Okay, did I need that sentence in there? No, but it's an extra detail that's going to give my reader more and it makes it more fun to read. Okay, one day, Jamie was checking her coop when she realized her golden egg was missing. She looked all over the hay in her chicken coop, but the egg was nowhere to be found. She knew she had to find it fast. Okay, so take a look at what I did. In my first paragraph, I really set up my setting and my character, and I took some time to slow down and describe my character. I talked about what Jamie the chicken looks like, and then I also talked about how Jamie the chicken acts. I talked about being nervous, afraid of everything, even harmless butterflies. Okay. And then I moved into another section or another paragraph where I really set up the problem of what got lost. Let's look at how I did that. I just used that transition of one day, Jamie was checking her coop when she realized her golden egg was missing. Okay. Looked all over, and I could have just stopped there, but I wanted my reader to really have a good picture of Jamie chicken looking for this egg. She looked all over the hay in her chicken coop, but the egg was nowhere to be found. She knew she had to find it fast. That's it, guys. That's the beginning that I have. That's your job for today. Because when you click to the next one, you're going to see that it's Wednesday, which is the magnificent middle, and that's for Wednesdays. Okay. So when you come here to this next slide, you're going to have this part that talks about brilliant beginnings. Here's your checklist again. Get on Seesaw, find the fiction story assignment, and click edit response. Okay. Look over your brainstorming and start with writing your beginning. Use StoryChamp icons to help. And remember to add details. Okay? Then in red it says, do not move on to Wednesday. Stop there. We'll talk about Wednesday on Wednesday. Okay? When you're finished, check it over, submit it. And then remember, we're not going to be approving these things each day. We'll give you comments, and then we're always going to send it back because this is a working story that we're going to work on all week long. Okay, so when you're in Seesaw, you're going to come here to activities, and you should be able to find yours. I don't know. Again, it's going to look different. For me, just to kind of quick show you this, I'm going to add a new response, okay? And we're going to pretend that as I add my new response, this has all of my brainstorming, okay? So that you come in here to Tuesday's beginnings, and then here you have this page that looks like this one, okay? So you can see it's already set up to kind of help remind you about those parts of the story that we need to have. So I'm going to start with my text box. And one thing I did to start writing was I started by making this a little, that's not what I did. I started by just typing, okay? And I kept it small because the bigger you make it, the bigger that text actually starts. So you can, I think I started with like, I'll call her back later. I'll start with, on a small farm in the, okay, something like that. Now, see how that font is really, really big? When you click out, you can make it smaller. I had to mess around with this a little bit. You can make it smaller and wider, and then as you keep going, okay, it'll actually get bigger that way. Okay, so it'll give you actually plenty of writing space. You just have to mess around with that text box just a little bit. Okay, again, you're just working on writing your beginning, where you're really setting up your characters, you're really setting up your setting and your problem. If you get confused, go back, watch this video, check out my examples, but I can't wait to see what you come up with. Have fun, guys.